abusuafoɔ yɛ mama nyinaa mo wakɔ ababa Alpha 1G twi yɛfoforɔ abɔmmɔden sɛ wobɛsubscribe like videos no na saa hyɛ ma afoforɔ so ho deɛ ɛkɔ abusua comment section hɔ nso yɛwɔ deɛ abɔmmɔden sɛ wobɛtumi akyerɛ w'adwene wɔ hɔ ma afoforɔ nso anaasɛ mpanimfoɔ no nyinaa wɔbɛhwɛ video no wɔn nso bɛread na wɔahu adwene kyerɛ kɔ mpanimfoɔ no nkwa ntumi mbu ɔman no ma no nyɛ yie mbɛhia yɛ so adwene kyerɛ na yɛ channel bɛnya bɛtumi akyerɛ yɛ adwene yɛ comment section no ase abusua yɛn nsɛ mmerɛ abusua ɛyɛ kame ayɛ sɛ isi no sisi gyidie ɛwɔ isi no mu sa NDC foɔ gyidie ɛwɔ isi mu no sisi ano abra ase koraa sisi gya biara ntua to na Kelvin Taylor de nsɛm bi aba abɔnten of how isi bu MPP ma no win election 2020 no na isi pɛ sɛ use the same strategy as aboa MPP saa ma no win 2024 abusua nkwenye tie strategy no.
And they are sorry na the abetine say the Electoral Commission. Obviously, you have wanted the champagne for them. They are playing hide and seek. The soldiers are going this way. The champagne to well, gala would give you I was a fool of power bomb wrong. Now, I mean, show the quick and I'm in Ponkoda. I have more things to deal with, very, very important things than to waste my time on Ghana and fighting Galamsey. And I say Electoral Commission of Ghana say, Omobabe print a ballot papers. Remember, last 2 weeks or so, and IPAC, NDC, for a raising issue about the inconsistencies in EC Juma Omoye. The way they are hiding very important or vital information. How the EC moving people around, I'm talking about voters around to suit a political party like the NPP. The NDC came to IPAC with all their facts, and at the end of the meeting, everybody got to know, say, EC accepted, say, what the NDC was saying was right, and that they are working towards resolving it. Meaning, still there are discrepancies, still there are things in the register that has not been solved. Today, in the next 58 days or whatever, your kotoa bar, any problem. Inti you were expecting say from the EC's own mouth, Omakachre say, this corrections they are doing in the register. They will first do what? Release the register online. The NDC later told them, say, if they can release it offline, too, it will be good. Yatsiha, the voter register now also release me with my corrections, no, because the voter register no. And I say, sa voter register na yere kotwa no. Your friend be exhibition. You can say exhibition. I was saying you know obia or eligible voter be who say the D woman I say the D because the constitution is say we are not supposed to disenfranchise even a single person who is sane and has the right to vote or to elect their leader. The reason for the exhibition of the register, whether online or offline, no. Say Ghana Nibia or every corner of Ghana no will be able to know or be assured to say at least Midiwum, because I don't want to go to the polling station on voting day and they will tell me say Midinim. Now that job that the EC is supposed to do, or some come here na omudi register na bre maye nyina ahwe ansana, because that provision register no and no any ebegyina so ehu nipa dodo a omoye eligible to vote. Don't get it wrong. Before we can vote in 2024 elections, we know. I also is a release what we call provisional register. Now so release provisional register na ye nyina ye kohwe na ye di woma. Then the is after that sa register becomes the register for the election. Now what is going to happen and say sa provisional register it will now be turned into the election register and no na ye be use. Say yes inspection no. Say register no and go through that process. And me who say ya refining register no Emma every single Ghanaian who is eligible to vote and who say the that register is still not fit for purpose. So technically, until the register, the provisional register is cleared by we Ghanaians. And how do we clear it? After we have exhibited the register for us all to check, say you do woman before we can get what we call the final register. Sa final register no, and the ebejina so aka say okay. Obia di wom na esia no e was say a printed ballot a obia kwa obenya krata e de ato because technically every Ghanaian is supposed to be given one voter paper, and I say voter vote a sheet. My friend saying a voter paper, right? Obia, I was say obia enya one, and that is the rule. Say obi dear say ya your backup. I was say police station be in case say obi a mistake. You bet me asesa na ya man dear ya man another one. Amana sa akwakoto. Now, yeah, sorry now. This is what we heard. The Electoral Commission say, "Omo eba beko ahead na omo akoyede ako print a ballot paper." Thank you very much. That's the word I was looking for. Ballot paper. Every Ghanaian is entitled to one ballot paper. Every legitimate or every voter, every legal voter bia abayaja to say to abano, you are entitled to one ballot paper. Now, say one ballot paper no. Say be a mistake krana. What is going to happen is say every polling station no ye wo kakra ye jato so. Say be a mistake ye be na ballot paper e mana sa akwakoto. Inti officially no every voter, every legitimate voter, every obia also to abano you are entitled to one ballot paper. Yes, sorry, yeah. Ballot paper. Yes, sorry, yeah. And CEC for say, yenye verification. Yenye verification, that means yenim ni padodo mo betwaba. Si yenim ni padodo mo betwaba, that means we cannot print ballot paper. Abra yenim ni padodo mo betwaba. Simple. Enti EC, ekanwe no, and Johnson has said in Ketiana the NDC, the chairman of the NDC say the EC must halt printing of ballot papers and undertake the commitment they made to clean the voter register at our last IPAC meeting. NDC for chairman, including their election director, Omane Boama doctor, almost say the EC also mujina. They are not supposed to print any ballot paper because as we speak now, we don't even know the number of people who are going to vote in 2024. There's no final register giving us an exact number of people who will be voting in 2024. So nobody can speculate. We are not speculating here. The EC cannot sit at the Electoral Commission and speculate the number of people who will be voting because this is a numbers game. Every single number counts. So we need to know. Nipadodo amukotwaba na yehu de abaka yebetwa to so. Send ye beya ye kotoa bibia be finchim. You know something? The EC immediately almost stop it the printing of the ballot because the probability of the EC printing more than we need is high, and the probability of the EC printing less than we need to is high. It is important for us to have that number after the verification before the EC can go ahead and print. Mokai said in 2020, John Dramani Mahama raised the issue. EC invites police to investigate Mahama's claim of 1 million thumbs printed ballot. Okay. 2021. In fact, 2020. Let me bring it out. Electoral Commission debunks allegation of printing extra ballot papers. Before election 2020 November. And John Dramani Mahama catches the EC say, EC, you are overprinting papers. And that when you overprint papers, technically, you are going to make sure, say, election are saying. And to make sure you don't. The NDC made this statement because there were videos in the system of printed and stamped voter ballot papers. Not a what system, majority was Ashanti region. There were videos we all saw. EC bags ballot papers gum yako dampe was some places the Ashanti region thousands of ballot papers. In the John Mahama raised the issue before elections say Electoral Commission, you are printing too many ballot papers and that you have to be sure say they are more printing and then they are to aba. Jane Mensa and the boss man asare eba abonte catch the police CID say John Mahama asema okano omunya den sorry. Bossman Asare any Jane Mensa catch Ghana for say John Mahama should be invited by the police for saying said the EC has printed too many ballot papers and that the amount you're supposed to print, not printing more than that. That is what this EC said. Yabesi Abuso investigations in Equisi saying because John Mahama can say over 1 million ballots was printed in 2020. The police said they were going to open investigations into it. I want to ask Dan Pare and the Ghana Police Service, the CID department, what actually happened to the 1 million ballot that John Mahama Carr said easy printing here? Did they conduct the investigations? What was the outcome? Was the investigations conducted? Because John Mahama raised the issue, EC can say police in the investigations. We want to know that investigations, how did it end? Did they get to the bottom of the investigations and what did they find? Now, now let's do some serious conversation pieces here. Let's have some serious conversation. You see, Siakase, idea easy and a dangerous. I'm breaking it down simple, man. Okay? Easy idea a dangerous. And a dangerous because that is the same strategy. Omoni NPP year 2020. At the end of the day, they padded a lot of places in Ghana for the NPP.
Kevin Taylor and Bank NDC for Baden. Mission wa utie in some Kevin Taylor can strategy name or the Google password ultimus of a partner. I research no calculations. As of say, or what John Drummond Mahama as a NDC no sana easy now for much anchor for. Minimum how true all of this is, but the man is doing some real calculations. So what's now you'll be convinced. I said no more work is true. A bit my say is true, a bit my say is just some calculations is just doing. So at the interesting video because he's get more of what he's doing, he's got more of those things out of us watch.
And into the court, the court was defending Jane Mensani easy say, fine, they have padded, but the padding did not make a difference. What you say? And in 2020 election copy court, the EC admitted so a party, but in the minds of majority of Ghanaians, they made it look like say, oh, the party 100 waha, your party 20 waha, into end to mean change the difference in the elections. I make sure the reality here. And what the EC is doing, how dangerous and how they have planned what they are doing. One, every Ghanaian should demand for the exhibition, the register. Every Ghanaian should demand say we should exhibit the register. We have to do the exhibition. I was say now, what is going to happen? And I say voter register no. Say allow my EC now. This is how they are going to rig the elections for the NPP, and this is how they did it in 2020. Now, imagine say Ghana hanyinano. I think say you over 40,000 polling stations, right? Maybe a Twaba. I'm going to use the Ashanti region as the typical example because a ho and a 1 million ballots no printing and a ho no the koye. Pardon no a ho pane course. Now this is what you're going to do. Yam fan say, Mr. S, help me, Mr. P, help me with this maths. There were 40,000 polling stations in Ghana, right? Yam fan say Electoral Commission. I'm making sure say in Ashanti region, ABI you 15,000. And now, Mr. S, get me. I want real numbers. I want how many polling stations do we have in the Ashanti region? Team. Somebody say, why is the NDC being so quiet? What should the NDC do? Should they kill? You are Ghanaian. You are the people who are supposed to put pressure on the EC. It is not the NDC. How many people are in the NDC? Dr. Manibu Ama in Pabakupe, Oko IPAC, all the things he raised, Yenyakwasiati Sao Palua, the whole Ghana Yatuaba Onye Nipa 300 Tumano, he was objecting to what the NDC was saying. So what has the NDC done? What have they done? They are doing what they can do. It is us. We are timid. We are foolish. We think that the NDC can fight this alone. We all have to fight this in our own small way. NDC tomorrow, echo demonstration, you will not go. NDC tomorrow goes out, say everybody should come for us to have 300,000 people for EC to understand. You will not go. You will stay at home. TV say, what is the NDC doing? Is the NDC at the end of the day, do they manufacture weapons? They don't. It's a political party, a democratic party. What they are doing is that they are bringing the issues to you. We are the citizens who will be going to vote. So why are you sitting at home saying, what is the NDC doing? Why is the NDC quiet? If today the NDC calls for a demonstration, are you going to go? You will not go. Because Obeka say NDC for. But you know what is happening. No? It's going to affect all of us. Now, Mr. S, do you have number for me? Thank you, Mr. P. I want the number of police stations in the Ashanti region because I want to do something. I want to show the real thing. Not Ghana for who the EC are rigging. They are rigging the elections for the NPP, and this is how they want to start the rigging. I need. Where did it go? Where did the story go? Yes, in Timunyina Mokai 2020. This is what happened. Ashanti region ballot paper booklet with thumbprints of Ekufuado's picture, halt voting at KNUST Security Service 3 police station. There were videos, we all saw it in 2020. Now, the ballot papers are yedin kind atom print up stamp PhD Eko Ashanti region. Neguo KNUST campus baby ano motoaba and na eguo on standby. And then adia EC by printing the ballot paper before the exhibition for us to know the number of people the EC is trying to rig the elections even before we go to vote. Because say 2024 we say nipa 18 million we need to understand say the EC can print 40 million. The EC can print 19 million. The EC can print 40 million. Any number the EC print, they know how it's going to favor the NPP. You know how? I'm going to show you how it's going to favor the NPP. Now, let's take the Ashanti region, a typical NPP stronghold. My team said, Memphis video in the Ashanti region before we do the breakdown of the EC, the pardon they are doing and how it is deliberate. Now, you say Ashanti region were close to 6,000 polling stations. Good, thank you. Now, watch this video. You see this video? This is 2020 elections, Ashanti region.
Wow, ballot papers here. I'm for printing. I will be too good as say. I'm a tintimu nanado. Wow, papers in Nina nanado. Nina nanado no more tintin. Yankopon more quainty. O my timi and Quampan Kuguma in Ria. Wow, papers winning. Ya the 18 mama nanado. A book of Akumuya. Nina, yatintim nanado. Nina, book of Akwe. See almost yatintim. Nina, yatintim mananado. Wow, Nina, a guemu, no mababi tuabu. Electoral Commission, stamp Nina, wetchy. Nina, Motua Mandiaba. Akopa Mamma Quine. Nina, yatintim amananado. Wow, your muye in here, I'm a fast with the NDCC. Wah, Nina, a book will be a coupon and a chimo. A coupon and a chimo, the Guguanum de Bre Shahina Nina, Yabia, Nina, Yatintim and another dear. Nina, Yatintim Nina. Buku bakumia SBST nyina yatinti mama nanado ko mo de kwa kogum eni nyina nyankopon achewo mo o ma ntimi afa ngum nyina hwadwuma o maye mo de gum nyina amponya mayo mo de gum nyina re nyina yatinti nyina o matinti mama nanado re nyina o matinti Nina Tinti Nina, or Rachel as well. Electoral Commission stamp in our way today. Tinti Nina and our hormone. No more. Tia, upon actual woman. No muye. Nina Guenina Matinti Mama Nanado Nina in a Gungura Mohano Nina, see some for Diamtino. There was a who say MP in the movie, lawyer also say when the movie pa or no case at the end of the media boom, and out of the end went to me a fangum Nina Yatintim a book bako. Buku bako itinti nanado nipa ba konsa yako
So this is the reality. This is 2020. The omu year no. Time Mahama Kaso omo air printed ballot over 1 million. Omu year almost side omu kugu MPP stronghold teaching in Ashanti region. And internet copy court no. The issue of pardon by no, they treated it like it was nothing. Hey, the pardon no and the change elections no. And NPP strategy now in 2024 and they said they want to pardon. You can't say pardon. Now, there were about 5,000 polling stations in Ashanti region. I mean, use Ashanti region in Chiro, the MPP person somewhere. Anything that you mention, you name the padodo or more registered, but we didn't kind of overprint ballot papers. Yeah, there are 5,000 polling stations in the Ashanti region. That is the number technically. Now, the 5,000 polling stations, you know, munim say, Embra or say, polling station be anywhere, I was nipa over 700 to about meaning every polling station is restricted to at least, at most 700 votes. Into polling station 5,000 in Ashanti region, no? Every polling station be a Kwadasu A school, Bantama First A, or be a and it's more than nipa 700 to about at a particular place. Now, this is where they do their trick. What is going to happen? And they say, I'm going to pardon now. Yantas Yangas 5,000 polling station in the Ashanti region. Oh, inti. Yanfan say every polling station in Ashanti region, Biano. Jemen samo printed paper, we no more printed extra. Bear 2 million votes. Ballot papers, they will say, okay, every polling station in Ashanti region, Biano, you 200 printed ballots. I stamp PhD, illegal. Now, some they are not just going to dump it in time or maybe so be a twaba. What they will do then say, some offer 200 ballots to every polling station in the Ashanti region. Because every polling station be also past 700 twaba, we need to understand the probability of each polling station not getting 704 people voting, it is high. The probability says some polling stations will get only 200 people voting, so it is high. So if they decide to put 200 on standby, now me imagine say at the end by 5:30, every polling station at Ashanti region, 5,000 polling stations, they will check where numbers, 200 gap at them. And I can just say that there's the possibility, there's 99% possibility say 99% of the polling stations of Ashanti region, there will be about 700. It be better 300 votes per. It be better 400. It be better maybe better just 500. It be better 150. Now, what if they decide to say, and that is what they did in 2020, they add 200 to every polling station. Into your NDC near because 200 votes per the core air quabre polling station A. So 200 no multiply by 5,000. That means almost the 300,000 votes in the goom. And I am even making this simple for you. The reason why Jemensa ballot no printed the danger no and a no, and that is how they won the 2020 elections. In Tobagas, now some party 200 and yet be back up party 200 because there are some places be decided to say nipa 50 pen better, but that means say nipa 650 no they will part 650 but when we are counting, you cannot say nipa 650 na tuaba because Obeka say court. So the strategy now is that they are going to do a lot of pardon, especially in the Ashanti region. See this calculation. Say 5,000 police stations was Ashanti region. Now I'm got 5,000 police stations. Nina, my calculation. Musa uko sebio pana 700 a polling station. Ye debi 150 and not 200. Into monfa 500 and koho. Sa police stations way. So 5,000, emu 4,500. Ana omunyina you say normally no omun to be to abandon to the peak for 700 at the polling station. Into monfa ayden sa numbers way 200 and enko si one train. Into at the end of the day no obejin so yama bantima 200 pe. O calculate all these polling stations 200 100,000 votes. Now mama had been show. Say omu decided say omu be spreading nationwide. Right now you Yakasa almost 200, Yankasa 200, and there were 275 constituencies in Ghana. It's almost 200 votes. If they succeed in stuffing each box in the 40,000 constituencies, remember, Ghana constituency to about 40,000. polling stations in 40,000 polling stations. 40,000. In Tomo decided, okay, 16 regions, polling station 40,000, they are going to make sure that 275 constituencies, almost the 200 per cohort. TA, if they decide to say, okay, this is what we are going to do, every police station, you better 200 200 per. Now, your calculation now, 40,000 polling stations, so only 200 each one. We are talking about 400,000 votes. Freak.
Ebusua da sɛ mo nya nto bo na mo hwɛ video no. Bɔ mo den so be subscribe, be like video no wa share. Kyerɛ wa adwen so ne hu adwen kyerɛ ko simpanyfo ne hia yi nyina adwen kyerɛ na de ebo man. Thank you for watching.